So taking a look at the VHC. The VHC is its own application and can be run without the use of TechMate, which is what I'm going to demonstrate here. However, for users of both TechMate and the VHC, the two apps do work really well together. And you would have seen in the TechMate video that while you're working on a label line which includes a VHC, there is that traffic light icon. That will automatically link you with the Gemini VHC application. Okay, so if you are a TechMate user, you will not go into the VHCs the way I'm going to demonstrate here. You will go in through TechMate onto a VHC label line and then click the traffic lights, and that'll take you onto the VHC form. What I'm going to demonstrate here is for a user who doesn't have TechMate, how they would log on to the VHC and then search for the VHC form. When we get to the VHC form, then the process will be the same for whether you use TechMate or whether you don't. Okay, so logging in, put your user ID, and that'll log you in. It's then going to ask you to enter in either a job number or a registration. Okay, so I'm going to do a VHC on job number 25. And that'll take me then onto my VHC. If you have multiple VHC forms set up, at that point you would get the prompt saying, right, which VHC do you want to do? You may have, for example, an on-ramp VHC and an off-ramp VHC, some of the checks slightly varying. So we'll start with our wheels and our tyres. You'll notice when I click on there, you get a list. So we've got offside front, near side rear, offside rear, and spare. For example, we just mentioned about different VHC forms. You may have a different form set up for where cars have rear inners, and that may be a different form. Okay. If I say that my front tyres are green, you'll notice it's still going to pop up and it's going to want to know my tyre pressures, my tread depths, my make, size, ratio, rim, and rating. So starting off with tyre pressure. My system's set to PSI. If you guys do work in bar, we can switch that over to bar for you. Just need to make the person who sets you guys live aware. If you're looking at this and you're already a user of the VHC system and you need that changing, call the support team and they'll be able to switch that over for you. Tread depths, so let's say it's 5 all the way. Make, size, ratio, rim, rating. You'll notice I've only got one in the drop down to all of mine, just because it's a dummy system. Yours, when you click make, you won't just get Accelera, you'll get a load of makes in there. Okay, so I can hit OK against that check, and you'll then get a pop-up saying, do you want to update the near side front? So the tyre that's on the same axle as the one you've just done, do you want to fill the size, ratio and rim in the same? And I do. So when I now go and green my other front tyre, you'll notice that the size, the ratio and the rim are all already filled in. Again, tyre pressures need filling in, tread depths, and then here just make and rating. Okay, you'll notice in the top right on every single check where it's the green bar, there is a camera and a video icon. You can take photos or videos against any check on the VHC. Depending on which franchise you are, some of them would rather you take lots of individual videos and photos, others would rather you take one big video at the end. Okay, so it can be done either way. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to mark my near side rear as amber. Okay, and you'll notice that it pops up asking me for comments. So I can say below 3 millimeters. Okay, you can set up a lot of pre-configured comments below here. So where I've wrote below 3 millimeters, we could add in tick boxes where it says below 3, below 1.6 to save the technician from typing that out every time. Okay, and they can be set up against your VHC form. Over into tyre info again, so fill in our pressure. We're now going to put our tread depths in as 3. And you'll notice because they're all 3, it goes to amber. Now if I change any of them to 2, whichever my red is, I don't know what I've set my red as 1, you'll notice that it goes to red. So that can be set so it's not up to the technician of what's red, what's amber, what's green on tread depth. We can set it so if anyone puts something as 2, it goes to red, no matter what. If anyone sets something as 3, it goes to amber, no matter what, and just keeps it consistent throughout the business. Okay, that can be set. It can also be turned off. Then again, make, size, ratio, rim, and rating. Again, do you want to update the tyre on the same axle? Yes, I do. And I'm going to go amber again. Okay, we would type again below 3 millimeters. But just remember, we can set these up as pre-configured stuff, okay? So we won't have to keep typing below 3 mil. We can do it so it comes as a tick box just below. Tyre info, so 32. And then our tread depths we did as 3. Make and rating. Cool. Spare, all okay. So 32. We'll just say it's completely fine. Next up, once you've done your tyres, we can close that up, make it look a bit neater. We go on to our internal, external and electrics. If I was to say that they are all okay and I just wanted to green them, I could literally just tick green and go all the way down, okay? When you're not working with tyres, if you say it's green, we don't need to know anything about it. The only thing that we need to know stuff about it, even when it's green, is a tyre, okay? However, if something was green and you still wanted to just draw some attention to something, you can just click on the word. So if I click on where it says glass and mirrors, it does pop up and it does allow me to enter a comment in about them. Okay, same way it allows me to take a photo and a video. If I was to mark, let's say, engine oil and filter as amber, it will then again pop up and say, right, why is that amber? And we could say engine oil low. Now for something where it's like engine oil low, we would set that up as a default. It wouldn't be something the technician has to type in every time. We could set that up and the tick boxes would literally appear just below where I'm typing here. So engine oil low there. Just put OK, and that's marked that as amber. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to green all the rest of these checks here. Okay. Now you notice there's a little delay there. My internet is slightly slow where I am. It doesn't matter if there's a delay or if you've got a slightly slow connection, because the VHC will just catch up on itself. The technician doesn't have to wait. They can go and just mark them as green, and it'll, if it's sort of lagging on doing it, leave it, close it up, and you'll see it will mark that as 4 out of 4 in just a moment. Okay, so we now go steering, suspension, green, transmission, exhaust, green, and then just that last one, hoses, pipes, and cable. So that's everything set on our VHC form. We've got the ability to take an overall video down here. So if I want to record a video, simply just move that cable out of the way and just record like so. That'll attach that. And again, if your video is a long video, something where it's maybe 5 minutes long, it will take a little bit of time to upload to the cloud. You don't need to sit on this screen while it's uploading. Hit OK, finish the VHC. The video will upload in the background. Okay. Just heads up on this MISC info, just where you can type your mileage in, and also spare tyre type. So mine here is a tyre, but if it was a space saver or sealant, where you can just put the expiry date as well. Update, finish. Once you've hit yes to that there, as a technician, I can't go back in and change anything on that VHC. If I need anything changing after I've hit yes here, I would need to go to the service advisor and they would need to do something from Evolution. I hit yes, finishing VHC, and I'm done. Okay. If I'd done that through the link on TechMate where I'd hit the traffic lights, as soon as I hit finish, it would take me back into TechMate and take me onto that labour line. Okay. And that there is how you can perform a VHC from the tablet.